Yo, what's up? It's Yunny Goldz. Today I'm going to break down a beat that I produced, and in this I'm going to commemorate the getting 100,000 plays on a song made with this beat. So this is just my way of kind of appreciating that accomplishment, and I'm really proud when I guess 100,000 people have streamed or played some of my work and deserve some kind of mention of how the beat was created. So I got the project right here, and I'm going to kind of show you into what's making it up. This was a beat I made guitars on, played the guitars on, and I guess I start with a loop and then I put drums on. So given all that, the guitars will sound like this. Oh, by the way, the song I'll link into the description so you can like hear it fully and like know where, kind of know it in context with vocals. But nevertheless, here's the beat. And let's just play some of these guitars. And I haven't gone back in this beat in probably never since the beginning. One of these guitars is like this. Okay. Hear that? So that's like gonna be like my like main power chord crunch. I named this beat Crunchin' because it was just something about it was just so crunchy. What I did to get them like this crunchy was this high end boost, huge gate to like just gate it off as fast as possible. I think that's what made like cool energy in terms of like when I interplay these melodies. And then this was like a free amp sim. I believe, yeah, it was free, but just what it did was put distortion on it, like. And then now you're gonna hear some of the middle melodies, and this is kind of the catchy little middle melodies I put. I make them in kind of a panning. They're pretty noisy. They got a lot of high-end noise, but I guess it worked because together it sounds like this. They were made wide by definitely made wide by these left and right ones, and this middle one is just kind of like very just filtered down, just to add some body, I guess. And then they have some delay on it and a little bit of reverb. I guess that gives them some space. So that's just gonna loop. Like that's gonna be what I'm working with 100% of the time. So that's just gonna be the main loop melody. And then what I'm gonna start doing is bringing in drums. Now, my mentality with the drums kind of arranging was just start out with, it was like what I wanted to like really incorporate what's rock about it, which is pretty much just like this like open hi-hat noise that's made from like a Ableton like drum kit, you know, stock drum kit. That's just to make like, because that when you hear that with trap hi-hats, it puts me in like the half rock, half hip hop trap like space right there. So that was kind of what I liked. These are just some roll hi-hats in the beginning. Lead it up with, you know, tag, and then this is just like an impact, like a riser or riser, just like really build it. And then it's gonna really lead to my main drop, like my main hook, I guess. That's kind of the way I arranged it. The main hook starts with adding in, well, the clap. So it's gonna be like, let me just mute this so you can hear it as it builds on. Sorry, everything. These hi-hats are so far left. The little roll hi-hats. I don't know what that gets offset with. Not much, I guess, till maybe these second half of the hook, some open hi-hats come in, but it's pretty far left. And then a kick. This was a hard kick. And then a Lex Luger 808. Something that a lot of my bigger beats have in common is this 808, which is Coincidence? I don't know. Another cool thing about this same song, with this beat getting 100K, it's the second song by the same artist that I got 100K with the beat of mine. Like, so coincidence? Maybe not. That's a good thing about the music I make, you know. That's fun. The second half of this hook, I'm like, it's more of like, you know, 4, 3, 2. Sometimes you go like 4, 3, 6, 5. You know, like the 6 is like what they're trying to get to, but like kind of getting to the 2 is a little more like 2, 2, 3, 4. And it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like a little like undecided to have the 2 that much, but I give them the 6 as like a turnaround on the end of the. No, I don't give them the 6. Yeah, I give them the 6 and 5 as a kind of like final turnaround at the end of this bar. So it's kind of like a two bar melt loop. I mean, like a 2-section loop. So the chord progression is a little more than you would think if you just listen to the first part. And then the second half of the hook, I'm like, okay, kind of like, this is like where I'm like, okay, like kind of like really hammer down some like open hi-hats for like rhythm, just keep it going. It's 140, so you know, what are you gonna do? And then also these snares they're a chop. I think they're like, you know, is that like choppy snare? But I give them like a little roll to like introduce them. Keep them, you know, those one different snare there to like. I just hit the snare on t just to give it the ending of that, emphasize it. Just all about emphasis and some. Oh, because then each at the end I bring in that like real drum open hi-hat. And these open hi-hats are kind of distorted just based on what Ableton's, you know, like was doing. So a lot of crunchiness is happening. Let me just check what's on the master. Just a glue compressor. Yeah. And then there's like, you know, breaking back down to a verse. One more time of this loop. But then I really start to drop some off just one time. I don't drop off all of it because I keep this filtered one, so it's like kind of muted back there, but it's still. It's just me saying, don't ever take away that melody. That melody is the point of this beat. People would listen to this, like that's fine, but like my goal is just keep this really constant as possible. But that's the beat. I mean, other than that, it's just bring this stuff back in. Just another round of these. Oh, where are those coming from? Jeez. Oh, this is just me kind of playing around with the same kick like pack I'm like pulling from, but like I just move some kicks around to find like, maybe I found this texture while I was making kicks originally, and I'm like, well, I'll just put it in a different section because this has a very this P&D Party Next Door kick probably, whatever, but it has that like texture to it, right? It's just no click, mostly just like this like texture. But if I make like a new kick out of it, and that's like, so this is kind of like a bridge breakdown, like really. Another one of those transitions. This only the second time I use a transition, and then kind of finish off with like just that same hook. Boom. What finishes it off? Really nothing. Is there some fun riffs that I can show you? Yeah. Oh, was this one I finished off with? Yeah. Yeah, see, these are just ideas I was going to put in if they didn't make it to the main loop, but I still like them. I just washed it out in some reverb just to kind of fade out an outro. So that's the beat. So I hope you enjoyed something, maybe learned something, learned a thing or two, or just, I just like being able to commemorate a beat that kind of made it to a place where I'm always impressed and proud to have work like that. So this is for me. This is for Yunny. So thank you guys. And it's for you guys too. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.